Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching The Rising of the Shield Hero, Episode 12. So, this is the halfway point for the series, or season at least. I'm pretty sure this is not going to finish off the whole series because I think the light novels are still going. I could be wrong about that. I haven't looked. So last episode we started the next wave. Now Fumi and his group were protecting another village. Probably the same village. Nah, not the same village. They were teleported away, so I don't know what village they're at. Except for it's the same one where that old woman he helped with the medicine, where she's staying. And apparently she used to be an adventurer because she's killing monsters left and right with her bare hands. His new recruits are doing their best to help protect this town as well. They told him to go on ahead and help the other heroes fight whatever the boss is. You have the bow hero down on the ground. He's shooting at... They're like on a big airship. It's like a pirate ship, but it's got a kraken underneath it, and for some reason it's floating. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a ghost ship. But he's on the ground, and he's saying that you need to destroy these things, like I forget what he called them, in order to get the Soul Eater out. And the rest of them are on the ship. So he goes up there with Philo and Raphtalia. And you got the sword hero fighting a skeleton pirate captain that just keeps resurrecting. And you got the spear hero fighting the tentacles from the kraken. Everybody seems to think something different when it comes to getting this Soul Eater thing to appear, and none of them are right. No, Fumi does kind of he kind of looks around and does like a quick analysis of what the situation is, and sees that there's something in the skeleton captain's shadow. So he has Raphtalia attack the shadow. And that's actually what it was. The shadows were hiding the things that were summoning the Soul Eater. When that thing came out, I think it was called a Dimensional Soul Eater, actually. Really big. They could barely do any damage to it. Like, hardly anything they did worked at all. Now, Fumi did a few things. Well, I can't say he did, but Raphtalia and Philo did a few things that caused it to lose, I don't know, like, that much of its life bar, which was about up to here. But that was about as much health as they got it to lose. And he realized that if they just continued doing what they were doing, that they would eventually kill this thing. But while this was going on, the town would be in a lot of trouble because, I mean, there's only so many people down there to help protect it from the monsters. And the old lady is getting really tired now. So he figures he'll use the Rage Shield, and that should help defeat this thing. So he uses it, and instead of going through his rage, it actually goes through the zombie dragon's rage. You could hear it talking inside of his mind, saying that it's going to make them pay. It's mainly talking about, I think his name's Ren, the sword hero, because he killed him. So obviously he's angry about that. And then he's angry at Nofumi for using his bones to make a tool. I think they said that they put it into the armor. So he's upset about that. Because of this, his armor actually gets more dragon-like, like around the arm, and the chest, since that's basically all the armor covers. And then he starts getting, like, losing control. He's got the red eyes and everything. And it starts affecting Philo as well, because she ate her way out of that dragon. I think ate some of the crystal inside of him too. I think. Either way, it was affecting her as well, so she was ragey and attacking this thing. Meanwhile, while Naofumi and Philo are attacking it, Raphtalia is over to the side, yelling at the rest of the heroes, because they're not doing anything, just standing around, watching him do all this. And she's like, why aren't you out there helping? Aren't you supposed to be this world's heroes? Why are you just not doing anything? Eventually she got to them, and when they saw the skeleton captain and the tentacles start to attack Naofumi when he's not looking, they start helping. Sword Hero attacked the skeleton captain, and the Bow Hero actually attacked the tentacles. Spear Hero wasn't going to do anything. They're telling him, come on, let's go, and he's like, why do I have to help him? And I think it was the Bow Hero. It was like, look, I know what you're feeling right now, but we kind of have no choice. Okay, we got to kill this thing. And whatever her name is, and before you tell me in the comments what her name is, I really don't care what her name is. The princess is telling him not to help out the shield hero. Sword Hero just says, so can you kill this thing? And that shut her up. And then they all started attacking. And then they go back inside of Naofumi, like his internal struggle with the dragon. He's trying to get it under control. And again, with the help of Raphtalia, he's actually able to gain control. Puts the Soul Eater inside of a sword shield. Shield prison. That's what it was. Inside of a shield prison, and uses a new technique that he gets from the Rage Shield itself, called Iron Maiden. Really cool looking attack. While this thing is inside of the shield prison, it summons this huge, like, Iron Maiden. For those who don't know, and I'm sure pretty much everybody does, it is a medieval torture device that has spikes on the inside, and you put you in there and they just close it on you. It's basically going to kill you. But it's going to be painful. And it's in the sky. So the shield prison just goes up into the sky, into the Iron Maiden, and it shuts on it, killing it. After that, they think it's over, but it's really not. Another one starts appearing. I don't know if it was another one or if it was the same one, because it was coming up from underneath the ship. And then we hear somebody yell, that they're pathetic, and a bunch of, like, these little things rain down on top of the Soul Eater, killing it. And then the woman we see in the opening comes down, calling them a bunch of weaklings, and are they even the heroes that's supposed to protect the world? But then mentions that only one of them actually seems to be a hero, talking about Naofumi here, because he was the only one who actually killed one of these things. And now they're going to fight. Her name is Glass, by the way. She asks him for his name. He says, well, you're supposed to give your name first before you ask for someone else's. And then she gives her name as Glass and says that she's his enemy. And now they're about to start the real battle for this wave. So, pretty sure they're all going to be involved. But, pretty positive Naofumi is going to be either be the one to finish her off or be the one to hold her long enough for the others to finish her off. Or it's going to be a one-on-one fight. I don't know. About to find out. All right. Okay, so the video is going to be located over here. Move over a little. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. Move this wallet out of the way. There we go. Good. All right, and we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.